Banshee.
Maybe it's just the wind.
It's the wail of the banshee. The same as I heard the night that Kitty's mother was taken. She'll be destroyed entirely.
Brian! King Brian! What is it, man?
Your Highness.
What is it?
It's the Costa Bower, the death coach. Send it away. It's coming for Katie. Send it away.
But it's not within my powers, man. Once it sets out, it can never return empty.
Then give me my third wish and let it take me instead.
You don't know what you're asking for.
You promised. Don't break your word.
Damn you, Gil. Never in me born days.
Give me third wish.
More's the pity. Granted.
Darby O'Gill. Get in.
Darby, me boy. We've had great sport together.
We did.
You've been a grand adversary. Tis sorry I am to see you come to this.
And I could endure anything if Katie was all right.
You needn't fret about Katie. Her fever broke the minute you set foot in this coach. It's a pity you won't be there to see them married.
It's better for the old to die than the young. In the end, we all have to go.
That you do. I wish I could go with you all the way.
I wish you could, too.
And you a knowledgeable man. Darby, you've wished your fourth wish. Goodbye, Darby, me friend.
That's what your dad always used to say. You hang on. You wait and see. It'll all come crashing down. And our Morgan will live to see it.
See what, Ma?
Oh, Morgan, the revolution.
Yeah, I'll take the flowers. You sit down and have a rest.
Your dad used to love coming here. You know, he wanted to shoot the royal family, abolish marriage, and put everybody who'd been to public school in a chain gang. Yes, he was an idealist, your dad was.
Yeah, I remember.
I say, read the inscription, Morgan, it's beautiful.
You know it, Ma.
Now read it.
Philosophers have tried to understand the world. Our problem, however, is to change it.
That's very true, Morgan. Morgan! It's disrespectful.
Is it? Sorry, Ma. No offence in that.
You have grown into a peculiar sort of a fella, Morgan. Oh, boy. You're not happy, are you, son?
Not without Leonie. I want to see a psychiatrist yesterday.
Go on, you never.
Yeah, that's what I need. Specialist in mental troubles.
What's he say?
Says I'm a suitable case for treatment.
What sort of treatment? Electric shock and that?
No, you just lie on a couch all day and say whatever comes into your head.
Oh, well, let's hope he makes a man of you.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Oh, boy. I'll never get any peace in this world. And I don't believe in the next.
You'll never get your foot into that shoe again.
I'm going to carry you home. I'm going to give you a piggyback.
You're tickling me!
Up!
All right, lady, on the finals. Earrings on her fingers and bows on her toes. Up the revolution!
Smithy,
I'm all ready.
sit down a minute, will you?
There's nothing wrong, is there?
Smithy, I've got to talk to you. I won't beat about the bush. Sam won't take you.
Won't take me?
There was a man from the asylum in a bar just now. He told everybody about your escape. Sam feels it's too risky taking you. I think perhaps he's right. I think perhaps you should go back to the asylum until you're all well again. And then...
Go back?
It is best, Smithy. You need care and you need doctors that understand your case. I feel dreadful about it, but it's for your sake. Sam wants to help, but he says I've no right to take you. He says I'd be risking your sanity. Your life, perhaps. Oh, you do understand, don't you? Smithy, I've got to see the bit. You go that way and don't let anyone see you. There's a door leading to the alley. Now wait for me outside. Won't be a minute. Liver, here's the money for my bill.
What, off already?
They want to send Smithy back to the asylum.
No.
But I'm not going to let him go. I'm taking him into the country.
What, giving up your job?
I'll let you know when we get settled. Will you send my trunk on to me?
You bet, and good luck to you.
Thanks, Smithy. You're one in a million. Goodbye.
Goodbye, good luck.
Machines?
No, Morlocks.
Wait, you mean those animals run machines?
They are Morlocks.
But have you ever seen the machines?
No, only heard of them.
Well, who told you?
The rings.
What What sort of rings?
Rings that talk.
Could you show me these talking rings?
Come this way.
These are the talking rings?
Yes?
They speak. Of what?
Things no one here understands.
Make it talk.
The war between the East and West, which is now in its 326th year, has at last come to an end. There is nothing left to fight with, and few of us left to fight. The atmosphere has become so polluted with deadly germs that it can no longer be breathed. There is no place on this planet that is immune. The last surviving factory for the manufacture of oxygen has been destroyed. Stockpiles are rapidly diminishing, and when they are gone, we must die. My name is of no consequence. The important thing you should know is that I am the last who remembers how each of us, man and woman, made his own decision. Some chose to take refuge in the great caverns and find a new way of life far below the Earth's surface. The rest of us decided to take our chances in the sunlight, small as those chances might be.
From the talking rings, I learned how the human race divided itself and how the world of the Eloi and the Morlocks began. By some awful quirk of fate, the Morlocks had become the masters and the Eloi their servants. The Morlocks maintained them and bred them like cattle, only to take them below when they reached maturity, which explained why there were no older people among them. Now I knew I must go below. It was the only means of finding a way up into the Sphinx to reach my machine and find out what happened to the little people when they did go below.
Don't go.
A remarkable child of 10. He's quite a historian, editor of our school magazine.
Very interesting. This, Your Majesty, is Rupert, our young editor. How do you do, Rupert? Sit down. And what's that you're reading?
Karl Marx.
Surely you're not a communist.
Do I have to be a communist to read Karl Marx?
Rupert. That's a valid answer. Well, if you're not a communist, what are you?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I dislike all forms of government.
But somebody must rule.
And I don't like the word rule.
Well, if we don't like the word rule, let's call it leadership.
Leadership in government is political power, and political power is an official form of antagonizing the people.
What magazine did you say he edits?
A commentary on current events.
Pardon me. But, my dear young man, politics are necessary.
Politics are rules imposed upon the people.
In this country, rules are not imposed. They are the wish of all free citizens.
Travel around a bit, then you'll see how free they are.
Yes, but you didn't let me finish.
They have every man in a straitjacket, and without a passport, he can't move a toe.
But if you'll allow me to...
In a free world, they violate the natural rights of every citizen.
But you don't let me finish.
They have become the weapons of political despots.
Yes, but may
And if you don't think as they think, you're deprived of your passport.
Will you allow me
to leave a country is like breaking out of jail.
Yes,
and to enter a country is like going through the eye of a needle.
But
Am I free to travel?
Of course you're free to travel.
Only with a passport.
Will you allow me to say something?
Only with a passport. Do animals need passports?
Have you finished?
It's in Congress that in this atomic age of speed, we are shut in and shut out by passports.
If you'll shut up and let somebody else talk...
And free speech, does that exist?
No, you've got it all.
And free enterprise.
We were talking of passports.
Today it's all monopoly.
It had better be said outside.
Then I'm afraid you'll have to wait until I'm ready to leave. Oh, I see that you and Joe are wearing the same tartan. Do you belong to Martin's Fine Foods clan?
Don't you talk to him about tartans. He's a real Scotsman.
Possibly. But I happen to be connected with a family far more important than the Glowrigs.
I've never heard of the clan Bigelow.
Oh, no, this tartan belongs to the clan of my mother's ancestors, of which I am the last representative. It's the tartan of the distinguished clan MacLagan.
Did you say MacLagan?
Yes, MacLagan.
Take your hands off me. Madoff, did you hear that? Where is this MacLagan? Right there. The fellow with the kill.
Very good.
American, he writes all of the time. He tell about the big mountain, the big building, the big art, everything big in America.
All right, Waco, wind her up. We're moving on.
I show you later. I got a letter from my wife. She told me she get a letter from the cousin of the uncle. He work now in Pittsburgh, USA, in the steel factory. Maybe he make the steel for this plant in Pittsburgh, USA. And, Signore, I show you picture.
I got no time to look at pictures.
My wife and Bambino. That's my baby.
It's a nice picture. You must be very proud of them. I'll see what I can do.
Sergeant, I wish you'd change your mind. This man is a prisoner of war, and as such he is entitled to certain rights. We've got to take him with us. We can't leave him here to die. If we ask the men, I'm sure they'd agree.
They'd agree now. What about when they're starving to death and dying of thirst? That's why you put me in command, to look ahead.
But this is a matter of a man's life.
You're wrong, Doc. It's a matter of the lives of 10 men. We got a long ways to go, and we need every crumb of food and every drop of water. I'm taking the Sudanese along because he's a British soldier, and he's entitled to share with the rest of us. I'm not taking on a load of spaghetti.
Familiar with the word arteriosclerosis?
I'll see you somewhere in dreamland, somewhere in dreamland tonight. Over a bridge made of moonbeams, the clouds will find our silver light. Each little star is a castle, shining a welcome so bright. Dreams will come true for me and you, somewhere in dreamland tonight.
I'll see you somewhere in dreamland, somewhere in dreamland tonight. Dreams will come true for me and you, somewhere in dreamland tonight.
Sure you don't want to lock your gear up before you go, fellas?
Thank you.